Hi everyone, I'm Renee and welcome to my channel. Today I'll show you how I made this Shopkins ice cream cake. This video is part of a Shopkins inspired collaboration with some of my Dessert Network friends. I'll have links to all of their videos in the description box below or linked at the end of this video. To get started with ice cream cake, I have my cake layers. This is my vanilla cake recipe and I have baked off two 7-inch rounds. I also have my Swiss meringue buttercream. I'll have links to both of these recipes in the description box below. I colored half of the Swiss meringue buttercream a light pink and the other half with lemon yellow. I'll also link below a video where I have tips for coloring Swiss meringue buttercream. And since I did not split these cake layers, I'm going to fill with a generous layer of the pink buttercream. I'm not going to bother with a crumb coat because this cake is not very crumbly. I'm just going to go in with my icing layer. I'm starting with the yellow, which I will ice the top and down about halfway down the sides with the yellow first. Then I'm going to switch to the pink buttercream and I'm going to ice the bottom half of the cake with the pink, blending the yellow and the pink together in the middle to provide kind of a gradient effect. Once the cake is iced, I'm going to give it a general smoothing with my bench scraper to help blend those colors together. Level off the top a bit, and then I'm going to chill this before smoothing the cake completely. If you need a video on how to smooth a cake with Swiss meringue buttercream, I'll have a link in the description box below. Once your cake is smooth, you want to store this in the refrigerator so it's really well chilled. While the cake is chilling, we can work on the ice cream part of the ice cream cone. I'm using ready-made Rice Krispie treats on a sheet of parchment and with greased hands to prevent sticking. And we're just going to tightly compact this into a ball shape. It helps to roll it on the countertop to get a nice smooth surface. I ended up adding about another half of that other long Rice Krispie treat to get the perfect size. And I'm just going to roll that and smooth that right on top of what I already had. Once that's done and you have a nice smooth bottom, we're going to coat this treat with some shortening because we're going to cover it with fondant and we want it to stick. Using just white fondant, smooth it over the Rice Krispie treat ball. This will help give a nice white opaque background when we pour the ganache over it so you don't have any of those treats showing through. For this ball, just smooth the edges down underneath the Rice Krispie treat and then do your best to smooth the top of the ball. It helps to use a scrap of fondant, but because this is kind of a melted ice cream cone, you don't have to go crazy with a perfectly smooth surface. Next, we'll make our ganache. Here I have 1 cup of white chocolate chips, to which I will add 1/3 cup of heavy cream. Then microwave on 30-second increments until it's nice and smooth. To that, I'm adding white food coloring. This is called Bright White by Americolor, and that will make our ganache nice and opaque. Then I'll add a few drops of lemon yellow food color to get a nice pale yellow ganache that matches the yellow buttercream on our cake. Once the color is fully incorporated, set the ganache aside for a little bit until it's room temperature but still liquid. Once the ganache has cooled, we can put everything together. Pour a generous amount over the top of the cake, starting in the center. Then use an offset spatula to help coax that ganache up to the edge of the cake. Immediately place the ice cream ball on top, slightly off center. and pour on a little bit more ganache and smooth it over the surface so it's completely covered. Immediately top it with an ice cream cone before the ganache sets, and then sprinkle on some rainbow sprinkles. Sprinkle some pink sixlets around the top of the cake, and then pop the cake in the refrigerator so the ganache can set up. While the cake is chilling, we can work on the eyes. Here I'm cutting out rounds with a 1-inch cutter from white fondant. Then with the same size cutter, I'm cutting rounds from some pale leaf green. And I'm going to trim with that same 1-inch cutter a little off the side so that I have more of an oval shape. Then we'll layer the green on top of the white off to one edge of the white circle, and this will make it look like our ice cream cake is looking off to the side. Next, I'll cut 1/2-inch rounds from black fondant and layer that on top of the green off to the side again. Roll a long skinny rope from the black fondant, and that is going to wrap around each eye. Then attach everything with a little bit of water and trim the black ropes to size. Now that the ganache is all set up, we can finish off this cake. Start by adding the eyes about halfway up the side. I did accidentally delete the clip, but I added some reflection marks to the pupils. I used the white food color again and just painted a small circle to the right and a smaller oval to the left, which gives the look of these cute reflection marks. Now I have little teardrop shapes of black fondant for her eyelashes. She has one at the top and two at the lower outer corner. And about 1 inch above her eye, I'm going to add 2 little tiny curved ropes as her eyebrows. I mixed some of the yellow and pink together to get this orange color, and I'm just going to pipe a small little button nose between her eyes. I added a little bit of red to that orange to get this coral color, and I'm going to pipe on a little smile. Now I have a bag fitted with a Wilton 2A tip, and I'm going to add the pink buttercream to half, and then the yellow buttercream to the other half, so I get kind of a mixed effect in the bag. Use this buttercream to pipe on 2 little feet near the center. And then little hands on either side of her eyes by just making a big puff and tapering it down. And that's it for Ice Cream Cake. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out the other videos from this Shopkins inspired collaboration. You can click the images on screen now or find links to each individual video as well as the entire playlist in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos.